your love is what is keeping me awake. A new beginning, it won't hold up to the end. And I promise you will never be the same. You're my victim, you're my reason to live. You're my obsession, you make up my story. You're my reality. You're my obsession. You know my weakness and all the pain I've caused to you. And you love me even though I am a fool. You see my darkness, what I seek forgiveness when I come to you. I can't promise I won't break the rules. You're my victim, you're my reason to live. You're my obsession, you make up my story. You're my reality. You're my obsession. You're my victim, you're my reason to live. You're my obsession, you make up my story. You're my reality. You're my obsession. You're my victim, you're my victim, you're my victim. You're my obsession, you make up my story. You're my reality. You're my obsession.
Hello everyone, how is it going? Happy Friday, it's Flex Friday. We're deloading bench today. Everyone's happy. I hope so. Still formulating my mad scientist pre-workout. How are you guys? Still taking the, whoa, made a mess. The lab, there's a mess in the lab. Creatine is in the shake. I put a little bit of citrulline. We're on deload, we just don't need the most effective dose. But today we're trying something different, and it's called beats. They say to put 5 grams. Beet extracts, soluble. Soluble crystals. Put 5 grams in there. We're gonna try this out. 5 grams a lot. Getting some more antioxidants and performance gains. Just leave it like this. All right. So now the pre-workout has better colors. I'm gonna put a splash of agmatine in there. Forgot to put the agmatine in. Now this will shake automatically. Hope everybody's doing well this Friday. Next week we start a new block of programming. This is exciting. Block 3 of our prep. All right. Look at that. The shake is now red thanks to the beets. All right, we're gonna sink in that pre-workout and we're gonna start our warm-up protocol. Doesn't taste beets. Tastes the same thing as before. Taste.
It does.
You taste the beets?
I like my coffee better.
Oh yeah, I do have that hint of beet. I like the beet. All right. So while we work out during our rest periods, I'll be repairing the bells of steel bench with the new part that I received. This part here is actually longer, and they believe that this will rectify the problem. I am not as much convinced, but we have to try. All right, so I'm going to do my physio exercises while Natalie finishes our bench warm-up. Looks very good. Oh. Whoa. What? Well, this is pretty much a pretty quiet Friday, man. Come on, guys. What are you up to tonight? Everybody's done clubbing or something?
I'm 25 and 26 o'clock.
Yeah. See that last follower I got? I love his username. 359852. I don't know. Sounds like a number generator created account. All right, we got our beetroot juice or beetroot extract in, and the whole pre-workout as well. Got your first working set?
Yes.
115 for 2. Is it 115?
Yes.
You clearly had like 2 more reps, so.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, it's okay to upgrade. Well, technically, you should be able to do this for 6 if you're deloading with 2. I think you can do 115 for 6.
We'll find out next week.
We're going to be practicing singles next week too.
What?
For your bench. Like 135, you want to improve it, and you want it to be faster and more confident off the chest. Because technically that should be probably your opener or your second lift. Oh yeah. Alright. Dan. What are you looking at?
Me. Is that okay?
Yes. Oh. Where's the other one? Broke. Why you break your necklaces?
Celui-là, le set en silver, ça fait des années, ça fait 2 fois que je le répare. Mais là, le petit anneau, qui d'habitude se défait, mais lui est parti, fait que là, j'ai 2 anneaux fermés.
You just want a necklace with a cord like mine, never broke.
Ouais, I
I've been having it for 4 years, 3 years now. Whew.
Je suis pas capable de faire 6 longues pauses.
Bon, non. Oh, c'est vrai, toi, c'est du pause bench.
C'est ça, j'ai pas pris de ça.
Ok.
Non, c'est des longues.
Sorry, I was mistaken because my program has comp bench, so, and usually our programs are similar. One, two, press. 1, 2, press. That's it. All right. I think I have a pretty good external rotation now. What are you laughing about? Nothing. Hey? Wow. So I just bought all the materials too to hello mother and father.
Andrew!
How's it going, Andrew? Our kids down in the US. How's it going, Andrew? How was work today? How was your Friday?
Another question?
Yes. I just stacked them up because it takes them time to answer.
It's not them that takes time. It's the computer. I answer and it takes like a few minutes before it pops up on screen. When I and YouTube, when I ask a question, it just as soon as when I push enter, it doesn't pop into your screen until like.
Yes,
seconds.
there is going to be a few seconds delay
No, it's
for
supposed
sure.
to be live.
Let me tell you how the internet
I don't
works.
know.
Today, my Friday was very good. Awesome. Today is Flex Friday. We don't have a pump just yet, but I took a lot of antioxidant, and today I've added something else to my stack, which is beets crystals. Antioxidant will add some extra pump, extra performance. That was yours and Natalie's day? Our day was pretty good, thank you. We did a lot of stuff. We worked. We did some groceries. I went to buy some materials to build my boxes or my blocks that I'll be building for the gym. Nellie's gonna be doing her 1.5 reps now. But yeah, and now we started training. So everything's good and well. Two.
I like 2.
You like 2?
So it's so easy.
It is. Next week is gonna be harsh. There.
I was supposed to do 90. I did 100.
You did 100 for 1.5 reps.
Yes.
Good.
Go big.
Or stay home. The water is red.
I am just having chicken.
What are you guys having after your workout? I'm having veal chops, eggplant, and mixing vegetables for dinner. Sounds like a good plan, my friend.
I'm having chicken.
With what?
Nothing.
You need carbs.
I already had my carbs. I had my crispy minis. But I know I'm not gonna use any energy tonight with sitting on my butt. So I'm having proteins and veggies.
There's a little bit of carbs in veggies.
No, I'm good.
It's good. I'm gonna be having meat sauce spaghetti with extra lean ground beef. My kids have demanded spaghetti for dinner. Yes, they have. All right, can I use this now? Or you want to do your last
I
set?
want to do my last set. Then it's all yours. I'm done.
You got accessories to do, no?
Accessories.
And the accessories, you'll need to do it in the rack. And
Who says?
who says?
Who says? Just book it. Quand même, pas capable de m'enligner avec mon dos.
One. Good job. 2. That's it.
I know. I want to feel it on my arms so it doesn't stress me.
I see. All right. What is this? Red collars.
It's my hair.
I need black collars, otherwise I can't lift.
I know you're my man.
What?
You're a man.
No, I just got this OCD.
No, you got a fake receipt. Yes. It's because I'm leaning out. I lost 10 pounds.
Yeah. That both Nelly and who?
Because I lost 10 pounds, Andrew. First 10 pounds down.
Yeah.
15 to go. I'm leaning out.
So she's leaning out a little bit faster than I do, because, well, I don't need to lose that much weight, as much weight, basically. I'm not saying that you have to, it's a
I
bad
had
thing.
25 pounds.
Yeah, exactly. I just need to lose 15. I'm already at 194. So I lost close to 5 pounds. She lost 10. So it's going according to plan.
What's this say?
And veins will start popping out a little bit more on my end. So is Nelly. Nelly will soon be a lean, mean machine. Breaking all kinds of records. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to break the records from the 90 kilograms full power, but we never know who else is going to participate with me. I might have somebody else in the same category as me. Currently, there are no records set for that category, so we'll see. Oh man, the cage is all crooked again. I've started to get myself used to this bench now, so
Tell them nobody will take my crown because it doesn't go by its age.
the what?
Nobody's gonna take my crown.
Well, you never know. Maybe someone 20 years younger than you may compete and try to take the crown. Well, now, it better be on your A game when the time comes to lift. Well, you see, in powerlifting, there are age categories as well. So, my weight class is 90 kilograms. I will be competing in the 90 kilograms, I think, and in the Masters 2, which the age group of 45 to 49. So even if somebody younger than me comes in and lifts, he is going to be in a different category. So for the national records, it's per category, it's per age group and weight class. For the event, it's using a Gloss-Brenner formula. So there's a calculation, kind of like an handicap at golf or whatever. So the Gloss-Brenner will take into account your age, your weight, and the total amount of weight that you lifted, and it's going to do give you a score based on the Gloss-Brenner formula it's going to be able to match you against all of the different other age groups and weight classes. I think the Gloss-Brenner formula here, if you want more information about the Gloss-Brenner formula, you can have it here. So it gives you a coefficient for each age group and weight class, basically. So that's why also that, let's say somebody competes in the same weight class as you and the same age group as you, the weight classes is actually a range, right? So if I compete in the 90 kilograms, that's going to be between 82.5 and 90 kilos. I think it's 184 2.5 to 196, I think. It's like a 15-pound range, right? So that you have to be in. But if I go to this competition in 90 kilograms class, but I weigh closer than 82.6, let's say, I'm at the bottom of the range, this gives me an advantage if somebody else lifts the same total as I, because the tiebreaker will be whoever is lighter that lifted the same amount of weight as another one that's heavier is going to win. Yes, it does. Load bar, 135 pounds. That's what we're gonna do for a second warm up.
Minimal percent.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's not going away.
So I'm not gonna program you some JM presses then on your next block?
Oh no.
I am going to put in some JM presses.
Don't put any. You can't really do it. I never do a block. I can do a rack pull on mine.
You want to do a rack pull?
Well, you were saying about block pulls, but only because you're too heavy, but I can put a rack pull on mine.
Oh yeah, for sure. My timer is set to 4 minutes, so.
Oh, did you bring the J hooks yet?
The J hooks, yes up.
Yes. Get that right.
I put a sound for my timer when it's over. I don't think you've heard it.
Big fart.
No, the big fart. Wet.
It's a big fart, not a wet fart.
So the trick on a narrower bench that I find is I pull myself up like this and I retract my shoulder blades together and then I drop it on the bench. Because if I'm trying to retract one at a time, the other one slides off and it's harder to keep.
I'm looking forward to trying my bench. I didn't get to try it out yet. Oh, you're looking at my bum instead of looking at you.
Well,
I moved.
thank you.
I moved the last two.
You're blocking my awesomeness.
Just do it.
C'est ça mon fin de timer. Just do it.
Je l'aime pas.
Stop that, mother. All right, we have to bench 215 for a set of doubles. Or two sets of doubles. So I'm gonna put in $175 for 3. What's 175 for 3?
I didn't do anything.
I know you didn't.
No, you said stop it. What the hell are you talking about?
I thought that we were talking about my warm-up. Hey, stop
What are you gonna do about it?
violence.
What are you gonna do about it?
Link to Windows is already working. You are feeling a little. Hey, whatever happened to our mods? I haven't seen them in a while. Well, Mitch stepped in the other day, mentioning that he's actually stepping out for as being a mod because of issues that he sent me in private. So I'm not at liberty to discuss this here, but we hope the best for him. And yeah. Just do it! And Christian is not here very often.
Baby training for me.
You done?
I have one more set to do.
You only have tricep extensions to do? Please look at the cam, say it 10 times really fast.
Lat pull down.
That wasn't fast.
I said it faster in my head.
Well, my computer doesn't want to connect to my phone, so I don't care. I'm just gonna. I'm getting my 3D delts back. Today is Friday. Bench warm up. We did 135 for. No, we did 45. What the hell? For 16, and then we did 135 for 8. We're gonna do 175 for like what? 5? Yeah. 165 for 6. I'm assuming. And then add a set. And probably do 185 for a triple. So 195 for a triple. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. Have you ever farting while sitting down, got up and smelled it? Well, I think we all did that at some point. I wouldn't be the first.
Or the smell gets stuck in your car when you fart in the car and you leave to do groceries, you come back and it still smells. He started with the farts.
Alright, so 165, if we load the bar, is going to be a 10 and a 5 on each side. I know that for a fact because of math. Yes. I am right. I am always right, except when I'm wrong. I'm always right, but just this one time at the cottage. I don't think that quote translates very well. It's a French quote that I translated literally. Didn't work out. Literally. That pulls down.
of them?
I do. I'm not buff enough.
Oh, in your head.
In your head. All right, 165. Let's go.
Because your friends will tell you you're buff. But I'm not buff, but I'm gonna take off my shirt.
I just said I'm not buff enough.
I'm gonna take off my shirt.
Doesn't mean I'm not buff.
Oh, okay.
You know, semantics. Semantics. Ugh. Oh. 1, 2. That was an easy 6.
All right,
Easy
I gotta
6s. Like I'm not even done. Like I've not even started my first compound.
Yeah, but it's a short deload.
It's a short.
I'll be
deload.
back tomorrow to do the deload for squats.
Don't want no short. Deload.
Man.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye, Andrew. Short and sweet today.
I'm gonna pause this for 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
I see you tomorrow.
I'll be right back. Andrew says.
Yes, me. I'm his fountain of youth.
All right. I'll be right back. Natalie says bye. She'll be back tomorrow for the next training. But thanks for the compliment. Really appreciate it. I'll be right back in about 1 minute. All right, so I'm back and I brought down some of those pre-cut plywood that I had it cut at the hardware store to make my blocks for my block pulls. Another gym equipment. Now I need to store this somewhere. Here we won't use the deadlift platform today, so we'll just set this right here and go out of the way. So the project that I'm going to be building is actually, I have the link right here for everybody else that has a home gym and want to do block pulls. Like I would normally do rack pulls out of the rack, but the safeties are rated for 600 pounds, and I'm going to be rack pulling maybe a little over 500, so I'm getting relatively close to it. I don't want to damage the the rack or the barbell, so I've decided to build myself some blocks and pull from blocks instead of the rack. But here we are. Where is that link? Here. So the project is based on this. That's what I'm building. I just need to get the mats. The hardware store did not have any horse stall mats or the 3/4 inch mats like I have here, so I'll probably have to go to a fitness store and buy one or two of those. Depending on the size, I need 21 by 36 inches. So I'm guessing I can find one that's probably 3 by 6. So 3 feet. Yeah, it would fit on that thing. Like that, yeah. 3 by 6 would fit. All right, I believe our timer is done. We did 165 for 6 easy reps. We're gonna go 195, do a triple as our last warm up. So for 195 is going to be a 25 on each side, and I forgot to load the bar on the app, but my elite math skills tells me that it's going to be a 25 and a 5 and a 5. There you go. For 215, we'll need to keep the 5 around. So we're just changing the 10 for a 25 here. Also at the hardware store, I bought the necessary bolts, washers, and lock washers to fix the bench because it was missing one of the bolts. And yeah, that's all fixed and very snug now. 195 for 3. Let's do this. Ah. Rest timer on. And we're ready to do our first working set after the timer runs off. And yeah, we're gonna put that part on the other bench during our rest periods, but we'll load the bar for 215 so that it's ready. So 35, we're switching the 25 for a 35. All right, that's loaded. Got 2 minutes to bring the bench over here. On the repair platform. And this is the post that we're going to be replacing. But you see, I think that is the fact that there's some loose here that makes it tilt one side to the other. So this will have to be tightened more, but the more I tighten it, the less. See, it's even bent a little bit, the backing here. All right. We'll need a pair of vice grip for this. Vice grips at the ready. I can't remember what size this is. Is it 17 millimeters? No. No, that's probably 19. 19 millimeters. Doesn't seem to be metric. That's 3/4. Yeah, 3/4. Pretty much the same. And vice grip. So while we're at it, we're also going to tighten these bolts. Make sure the bench is really secure. Oh, we're up. At least we're taking the part off. I think I'm missing the nut here. All right, let's go do our first set of 215, shall we? $215 for double today. Let's see how this feels. That felt pretty good. That hand actually was able to push before the right one. Rest time, please. All right, so here's the difference between both pieces. So essentially, the backing part is still the same width, but the bottom part is wider on the replacement part. But I'm thinking there should probably be an extra washer in here. So that there's no wiggle room on the bracket. The bench looks pretty tight on the backing. All right, well, let's put it on and see what happens. Oh, there is going to be wiggle room with this too. All right, let's see. See, it's still.
Just do it.
Does not fix the problem. As I thought. So I think there's either something wrong with the hinge here that tilts the whole piece like that. But I mean, I can't do anything about it. It's just I think it's crooked at the base here. And it tilts like that. So the actual support arm has nothing to do. The arm is actually It's actually coming down sideways like that. Anyways, we're up for a second set. It's been 4 minutes already, so. I am going to be looking for another bench. Sad, but true. On va faire à souper tantôt. Du spag. Je finis dans à peu près une demi-heure. Will, il vient pas finalement? Là? Non, on va manger tantôt. Ben oui. Good cheese tout à l'heure? T'es capable d'attendre. Yeah, the second set felt a little bit harder than the first one. I had the, where did he go? So now we're gonna do some 1.5 reps. I kind of lost the small attach string or whatever to keep these parts together. Did I throw that in the bin? I don't believe I did. Ah, here it is. There we go. We replaced the part, didn't fix the problem. It really would have had a better support if it was 2 posts on each of the outsides and that the bench was not drilled in the middle, but on each side with screws on each side, so that it doesn't tilt. Like the pivot point is not on the center line like this, so by having 2 sets of screws on each side with like L bracket like this, then it would make it so much more of a better support. But we're gonna have to deal with that. All right, so we did 2 sets of 215 for doubles. I believe this was RP 6.5. And it was supposed to be 212. We did 212. Now we're gonna do cable flies. No, not cable flies. We're doing, and it's never in my program, 1.5 reps bench at 165 for 2. So let's load 165 on the bar. Sad but true. So 165 is a 45, a 10, and a 5. So we're just taking away the 35 pounders.
Just do it!
Yeah. One and a half reps. 165 for 2. Oh yeah, that one flew. That one back in. All right, we got 2 minutes left before our second set. Then we're gonna hit some cables. We're gonna do some cable flies. We're just gonna do high and low, but we'll forego the mid. 20 seconds.
Just do it!
Just do it. It's time. There, we're done. We are done with the pressing. I'm gonna go with the fly. This is boring training, but deload be deloads. Actually, we're going with flies, so might as well keep these plates near. Feeling a little bit of tension here in the, I think it's a bicep tendon. All right. We're gonna take out the bench because we're bringing out the cables. Middle pulley goes in the middle. Whoa, we got raided. Who is that? Bloomer for the win. How are you doing? Thanks for the raid, man. How are you? Bloomer for the win. Binary theory, woo! I guess you came into the raid as well. Welcome in, raiders. Thanks for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. My name is Seb Gagnon. I am a certified ISSA personal trainer. I specialize in strength and conditioning and nutrition, and I am also a powerlifting athlete. I stream my workouts on Twitch whenever I work out in my home gym, so that I may answer any questions you guys have during my rest period. So shoot away. And welcome in. Make yourselves at home. Hopefully you're having a great Friday. It's Flex Friday. And hope you guys all got your training in or are in the process of doing it. I was told you're a cool dude. How goes the workout? Who whispered that into your ear, I wonder? Just bringing the Canadian fitness people together? Awesome. So how goes the workout? The workout goes pretty well. It's pretty easy, chill workout. This week is deload for me. So We're doing a volume deload, so we're keeping the intensity the same, so the weight on the bar stays the same, but we're doing half the sets, half the reps, so that our CNS may recover. And next week, we're starting our next block of, or third block of programming for the meet prep. So I'm going to be doing a powerlifting meet, or participating into a powerlifting meet, full power, squat, bench, deadlift, in March 23rd of this year. So I'm prepping for that, and this week is deload.
Do it!
So yeah, how was your workout, man? What did you do today? I am going to set up my cables, my super evil cable of DIY cables of doom. This is gonna take over the world. Boom. I'm guessing that for the high pulley ones, we can go to 45, if I remember correctly. We might even be to 50, but I mean, it's deload. As long as we get some ROM, we don't need to go to failure. Today I did squats, then arms. Nice. How many times do you train squats per week? I'm aiming for the 1,000-pound club. Awesome, man. And a Feb? You must be really close then. What are your totals currently? Mine are, I think this is, these are my numbers presently. Working on getting those up. I should probably include the total in there. Right now I do 2 full leg days with squats, and now I've added 3 working sets on my Friday arm day. So we only have 1 arm day? 3 working sets of arm on Fridays? All right, let's, I think our counter said that it's time to lift. I will do 1 set of those flies right now. We're just gonna do 2 sets of those. And I'm gonna take off my watch because these are metal handles and I don't like them banging on my watch. So I'm just shy of 4 or 5 for squat for death. Nice. 280 bench. Ooh, that's awesome. You're beating my bench. And only 315 deadlift. I do upper body 2 times per week at the moment. Day on top of that. Thank you for following Bloomer the win. Thanks for the follow, man. Super appreciated. I think we should only hit 315 for deads. Yeah, binary, you'll get there. You'll get there. I had a question for you actually, Binary. Have you ever tried pulling conventional rather than sumo? Because not everybody is better at sumo, right? A lot of people think sumo is cheating, but personally, I am better at conventional. I still train sumo because I want those adaptations that carries over to the squat. And it's always good to practice something you're not good at, regardless, because what you're looking for is muscle adaptation from the actual different range of motion, right? So it has a little bit more different muscle activations than the conventional. But I just feel like I should be higher on that, but we're working on it. Yeah, well, you know, there's this disparity in people where they're always better on the squat than they are on the deadlift. Personally, I am better on the deadlift than I am on the squat, so I'm hoping to pull at least 485 on the deadlift at my competition. But so far, if I do get the 485 and that sets a national record, I'm going to go for the 500. I'm going to try 500 if I get a chance, if I get an extra attempt. God, I wish I could get 495, like 5 wheels, man. That would be cool. That'd be another milestone in my powerlifting or lifting career. But 405, I just hit that single just before Christmas. So I'm hoping on platform I'll be able to squat 415 maybe. Maybe. Depends on how we peak. They're considering putting it in a program next block, but sumo just carries over better to my martial arts goals. Yeah, especially with the external rotation of the femurs. I mean, opening up your hips like that for sure is going to be better for martial arts goals. But you don't need to completely take out sumo, right? I mean, you can always use sumo as a variation or use the conventional as a variation. Like I do, because I'm better at conventional, I'll do my conventional first and then I'll do my variation, the sumo deadlifts as pause deadlifts, like you've seen this week, right? So I'll do regular conventional deadlifts for like 4 sets of whatever intensity I'm at, but then I'll do another 4 sets of sumos right after. Keep grinding, bro, you'll get there. Yes, sir. I want to get a 405 deadlift. 495 is a dream. Yeah. I remember when I first hit my 405, that was like Matrix moment. Time slowed down. I was bending space-time with my mind. I do SLDLs with conventional stance at the moment. That's my variation on deadlift day. Yeah, that's good. Stiff leg deadlifts. Those are awesome. But it'd be nice to still have, let's say, one block where you'd put the conventional first and sumo second. Just to see how you stand, you know, in terms of which one you have better levers for, right? In terms of lifting, obviously. But even if sumo becomes second variation or whatever, you're still getting the adaptations for your martial arts regardless. So for my programming, Bloomer, I have 1 pull day, 1 leg day. I have 2 upper body days. And because you can't fit 2 pull days and 2 leg days in the same week, otherwise you run into recovery issues. Because I have recovery issues between the pull and the leg because they use pretty much the same musculature. Like it's the posterior chain on both of them. So I usually always have 48 hours between a pull and a leg day. So that makes it impossible for me to do 2 pulls, 2 legs in the same week. So I get the extra volume by doing a combo pull and leg day on the same day, so that they are both hit the posterior chain at the same time and they both recover at the same time. So I get that extra pull and extra leg day for frequency per week. Yeah, I do want to try everything out as a beginner. How long have you been lifting, Binary Theory? I'm curious. Yeah, I do want to try everything out as a beginner. I decided then conventionals are going to be my main lift block. Hey, I'm just suggesting ideas here. I do a variation on upper lower split, but hence why I added squats to my Friday arm day. Cool. Awesome, man. I'm supposed to do my second set. Two sets done. I'm gonna go get some supper, get the protein, yes, in me now, so lurking, but enjoy your lift. Thanks so much for the raid again. Have a great dinner, get some protein in, get the gains in, have a happy Flex Friday, and I'll swing by, man, for your next stream. I'll drop you a follow too, man. There you go. Let me go check on my stream here. Where is it? Right here. There we go. I dropped you a follow too, my friend. Thanks so much for the raid again. And so I'll get notified next time you come on. And I'll stop by, say hi, man. Depends on your definition of lifting, Seb. I didn't have a proper gym set up until November. Did what I could with 50-pound dumbbells and bands before that. Okay, so you just started lifting in November? It's like with a barbell. Well, that's pretty good, buddy. I mean, you're doing very well. I've been lifting for close to 3 years now. So this is where I am at after 3 years of training. So be consistent, continue on, you'll get there for sure. And newbie gains, they come in fast. So of course, at the beginning, you're gonna be like progressing really fast, and then it's gonna start plateauing after, I don't know, about a year and a half. Then you're gonna need some different programming to start progressing again, or to just blow past that plateau. All right, we're man, you know what? We're gonna do the low cable flies, not at the lower position. We're just gonna do it like 2 above that. I'm a tall person, I can manage. I just don't feel like taking out my weight pegs, my weight plate pegs or whatever, storage pegs. This one will go up. And we're obviously not going to be able to do 45 pounds. That actually was 50. So we're going to do 30. 30. Oh, let's do one set. Usually use the bench for this, but because we're gonna try and get it standing. Cables are. Yeah, that's it. That's as much my left shoulder can take. I can't get the same activation while I do them standing. I just don't feel like pulling the bench all the way there just for 2 sets. So I think we're gonna drop the weight to 20, just get the good range of motion and get to 10 rep range. We're pretty much done with the barbell stuff, so we're gonna take that away. And rest, Y4, we're at accessories now. Huh, triceps doing good. I'm gonna do some skull crushers later on, so we're gonna hit those. I'm gonna hit half a protein bar. Leaning out, veins starting to pop out. Speaking of which, I need to update my weight this week for yesterday and today. So yesterday, I think I weighed in trends. So yesterday I was 195.4 and today I was 194.4 again. What does that do to the what did that do? All right, so pretty good. It dropped our average down.
Just do it!
2 more weigh-ins, so tomorrow and Sunday. And we're already at 0.4 pounds lost on average. That's how you track body fat changes and getting rid of the everyday body fluctuations. So I got all my weigh-ins during a week. I make the average of the weight of the week, and then I do the difference between the previous average and this week's average, and I get what I've actually lost. So this kind of minimizes the impact of everyday body weight fluctuations. Now, I'm not as diligent to track my food into MyFitnessPal. Like I do it every so odd day, but because I consistently pretty much eat the same thing every day, especially for breakfast and everything, it's just, for me, I got a pretty good sense of how many calories I'm eating already because it's always the same thing. So it's a little bit cumbersome for me to track in MyFitnessPal, but it's yeah. So I use it's called a bioimpedance scale. I have one of those and it syncs up with my phone, so that's where every time I weigh in, it connects to Bluetooth to my phone, and basically it gives me data. Oops. Like that, like this morning's weigh-in. Can the camera focus on this? Doesn't seem like it can. It'll focus on me. There. It's hard to tilt the camera in the right angle. So it'll give you all this information, and I usually take this data and put it into my spreadsheet. But just to track body weight changes, I don't necessarily need all of the extra data. I just put it there for posterity, I guess. But for the actual weight report every week, I just need the weight. Same here, but I hear a lot of fitness people saying they're not accurate, but it's still valuable info. Yeah. Well, they are not accurate, but here's what I do. They're still able to track changes. It's still gonna be just what I call an offset, right? So you'll notice here that I have the column for weight, but I also have the column for subcutaneous fat. Subcutaneous fat was 17.8 back when I was 195.4, but I got a visual assessment done by a professional bodybuilder judge, right? Somebody that knows how to judge body fat levels on bodybuilders, right? So they're really good at estimating people's body fats because they're judging this all the time. So send in my pictures with when I was at my leanest. Back then, the scale was telling me I was 15% body fat, but the guy said that was between 9 and 10. So I assumed the highest range. So I said, okay, well, let's say I'm 10% from a visual assessment by a pro. And then I constantly now apply a 5% difference with whatever the scale is giving me. So the scale gave me 17.8 body fat. Then therefore I apply a 5% difference, and in reality I'm probably more like 12.8, and that's how I track now changes in body fat or estimation of body fat. All right, I gotta go real quick, take a short bio break. I'll be right back. Just stay tuned. All right, I'm back. Sorry for this little interlude. Just ate my half protein bar. I'm gonna do a last set at 20, sorry, of low pulley flies. I think I should be using this side this time. Okay, these felt a little bit better. Was a more appropriate weight. So we're done with the flies. We did cable fly high. We did 10 at 50. All right, we're skipping the, we keep the cable fly, the low cable flies. I had a set, yes. That was 30 on the first one. We did like 8, I think. That was a pretty high RPE. Shoulders started taking over. We dropped to 20, then we got 10, pretty good reps. And then we're gonna skip the mid ones. Now we're gonna be doing face pulls. And then a circuit of lateral raises, easy bar skull crushers, and reverse curls. Boom. All right, so for face pulls, I think we were at 30 pounds. And we have to go back to a higher pulley setup for sure. Well, I think it was 27 last time. Just below shoulder height. All right, so face pulls. How about I activate the multicam on this one? You guys see it from the back and on the front. How I do those, but then we're gonna use the other cam. So we did 8 at 30. For 8. Probably had like 3-4 reps left. Can put the watch back. Oh no, we're gonna be doing curls. But we can load our dumbbells for lateral raises. We were at 15 pounds for lateral raises. And we're gonna be bringing back the bench over here because we're gonna do skull crushers and everything. Where'd you get the front pulleys for this setup? That's another DIY project. So like I said, was it you last time? I was talking about the attachment for the feet with the extra pulley. So I ordered a set of pulleys from oh, that was Curtains, I think. Yeah, Curtains closed. So on Amazon, you can find, like I've got 3 more here because there's some more attachments I want to make. You can order a box of 4 of these pulleys like this from Amazon. I think it's like 40 bucks or something. And you can also buy an adjustable cable. So that's what I did. So I took 3 of those pulleys, calculated the length of the cable to join all 3 pulleys, so that we're good with the length of the cable at the highest level and at the lowest. And the middle pulley attaches to the lower lat when you're working on high pulley here. So it has a longer range to go through. And when you want to work on lower pulley, then you can attach it to the top one, so it'll have as long a range of motion too. So yeah, and then you just use carabiner clips, and I made these small adapters or quick connects. It's just an eye bolt that fits in there, and then I just attach it to it. I'll take it apart after this set because rest period's over. So now we're gonna do other feet and the left arm under. All right, so the handles I bought separately, obviously, it just fits on a regular cable machine. So obviously a carabiner on this pulley, and I just made these, it's basically just an eye bolt that the eye fits in a 1-inch cage like this. I just use a big washer and a nut to keep it from going too far and to keep it there when the pulley is pulling on it, right? So it makes it easier to just do your attachments. To stop the washer, I just used a kind of a rubber, like clear PVC rubberish type tubing that you can get at a hardware store. Just fit it on top of the eye bolt, and it just stops the washer at the right place. It's doing pretty good. And what do we have next? We have, because we're done our face pulls, so worked our back muscle. And we did 30 for 8 again. Did I do 8? Yes, I did 8. All right, now we're going to do our circuit of lateral raises, reverse curls. Actually, we're going to trade in reverse curls with actual curls on the cables today, because I already trained reverse curls at the beginning of the week. But we're going to do cable tricep extensions with that. Oh, well, we'll need to change the setup. It's only 2 sets. Yeah. So here, you're in the US, I believe, right? I'll send you the links of the stuff that I ordered. Oh crap. I'm sure they have it on the US site too. Amazon. How about I just go in my orders history? There. Hold on. Why is it not showing me? My contacts are drying up. Probably have to. Can't read anything on the screen. Whoa, no. Pack of 4. They apparently don't make the pulleys in packs of 4 anymore. For whatever reason, I don't know. They have a pack of 2. That's weird. Hold on. Yeah, the product changed. They're no longer providing it in pack of 4, apparently. Yeah. Pulleys. There it is. All right, I found it. So that's on the Amazon.ca website, but I'm assuming that there's a similar listing on the. So $50 actually for 4 of them. These didn't come with carabiners. And for the cable, let's see if I can find the cable. That's just a pretty standard adjustment cable. Where's all my 2023. So this is the cable that's adjustable, that's long enough to make all 3 pulleys and still have room. I had to cut a little bit, but yeah, if you have like a wire cutter or something, you should be able to cut it to length. It has all this stuff to do the second portion. Yo, King Yank, how's it going? It's Flex Friday. Forgot to change the gym camera here. And here, I'm gonna grace myself another 2 minutes. Now for the eyeballs, I couldn't find those specific eyeballs at my local hardware store. So I'm gonna give you the link for the eyeballs that I had to order that would fit in the cage. So there's a pair right here. So it's M10, 80 millimeters, machinery, whatever, 2 pieces of them. So then you can go to the hardware store and just get a washer, a nut, and whatever to fit it in to make the quick adapter or quick connect adapter that just fits into the cage hole. And it's a hole that fits a carabiner on the other side. And the washer will prevent it from being pulled out. All right, so we're gonna be doing cable curls. So we're gonna set it to the low attachment point. And I don't feel like taking off my plates. And you know what? If I'd be smart, I'd take those plates up 1 peg. So that let the lower, oh no, actually, I couldn't do that because it's covering 2 holes below it. I'd have to bring it up like 4 holes up. We're just gonna use it 1 hole higher. It's just 1 hole difference, to be honest. It's not all that bad. Yeah. It's like 2 inches higher. All right, we're up for a set here at curls, and I think curls I was at like 50 on these. I love doing bicep curls with that. It adds a lot of tension at the stretched position. So we'll do, yeah, we'll do 40. It's still deload. On the curls, we're gonna use a bar for skull crushers instead because I don't want to do tricep extensions on this. It's gonna be taking too much time to switch from high to low between sets. And we're gonna use this loaded with 60 pounds. And we still have to make our 15-pound dumbbells. Nothing much, King Nick. You played Fortnite today? So a 2.5 in each. I'm gonna use the adapter a little bit higher position. The dumbbell is running away from me. All right. What we're gonna do is lateral raises, then curls, then skull crushers, and then rest. So it's called the circuit, no longer a so 50 pounds, 15 pounds on the lateral raises. You just got to make sure our shoulder is set properly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Curls. Skull crushers. We forgot to load the bar. We need 2 10s for this. We already have 2 10s over there, so we're going to use the metal ones. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. Got a little bit of a pump here. Leanness starting to kick in. Only lost 5 pounds and new veins are showing up. That's what's fun about. Right where we left you, coach. There you go. How are you, Curtains? How was your Friday? It is Flex Friday, so I'll abuse of this privilege of flexing on a Friday. All right, just one more set. Really? That's right. We're done. Just one more set, we're done. Good bench last night, some rowings today, awesome. Don't go breaking that skin. You told that to Bloomer? So I haven't had a chance to see Bloomer's stream, but once he goes on, if I get a notification, I'll try and go and look him up. You all got some insane pumps? Nice. I'm sure you would too. From the pictures you sent me, you're getting there. Or from the videos, sorry, it was videos. Yeah. I mean, I don't think you actually need to lean out basically, but you want to get your numbers up for lifting, so that's good. You're just gonna build a lot more muscle too in the same process. So there you go. Muscles will just burst out. You've only been lifting since like what, November? Lou made me laugh when he said you'll never be bigger than your pump. And that's why day one of lifting is the last day you're big enough. Nice.
Just do it!
Nice. All right, we've hit the last set. It took us all this time to set all 3 stations just to do 2 sets of deload. This is how deloads are so boring. But then again, I will never do a full week of rest ever again, because whenever I get back to training, doing a full week of rest, it's as though I never freaking lifted in my entire life when I get back. So I lift still in my deloads, I just lift a little less. Just to get that fatigue down and under control. Let's go. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do a few partials. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I don't know if you guys saw that I made my first Twitch story. I have never used Twitch stories since its implementation. So I thought that you could make it a video same way as Facebook and Instagram and stuff, but it's apparently just a picture or a clip, I think, from one of your streams. Anyways, but I think yesterday when I was talking with you, Curtains, we were talking, was it Curtains? I'm pretty sure he was. We're talking about the Matrix and there is no spoon, and it's only the spoon that bends when you lift heavy, you know, the barbell bends. And then I decided to make my own meme with the Matrix, and I posted it on my social media, but I find it pretty funny. All right, now I can't find it, obviously. Said Morpheus. Yeah, well, look at that. I don't know why, but it doesn't fit the screen. Stinking thing. Hold on, I'll just save the image. There we go, now it fits. Now where's my OBS? Went away. There. So I made my own meme. I found that to be pretty funny. There you go. How'd you like that, Curtin? So I set that as my Twitch story, my first Twitch story. So I did my, lateral raises. Now it's cable curls and skull crushers. Skull crusher. We're done. This is as much pump that we're gonna get on a deload day. Yes. Thanks, JP, for noticing. Also, no, it isn't slanting on one side. This one was graciously provided to me by my sponsor, Iron Horse Gear. He's got a bunch of comp equipment and gym equipment laying around, so he lent me that bench until I can find myself another one. Yeah, it's pretty stable. It's just a little bit narrower, so my setup on the bench to retract my shoulder blades is a little different than with a wider pad, but I was able to bench pretty good on it. Yes, well, he's a very, very kind person. Kurt Haas, look him up, Iron Horse Gear. The guy had a close to 200 pounds transformation. He's like huge. He's got bench press records. He presses like he presses more than I can deadlift. So that's how freaking huge this guy is. And he's a teddy bear. He's also the guy who runs the powerlifting meet in the Ottawa region or Ontario region for the WPC Canada Powerlifting Federation. So, and I am part of his team, and I am in charge of actually live streaming the powerlifting meets. But I will be competing in one of this, so I'll have to find some way of automating the live stream. So that's going to be a little challenge because I'm going to be stepping on the platform to lift. But yeah, so I talked to Bells of Steel from my previous bench, and they looked at the pictures, they assessed the situation. They sent me a replacement part, which is the support arm, because the latest revision of that model basically has a wider peg at the bottom. But they sent it to me. I received it today. I just did it earlier on the stream, replaced the part, but it still didn't fix the problem, as I expected. So I'll show you what it looks like now with the replacement part. I think I have a photo laying around somewhere here. There you go. So, yeah, it is. So as you can see, yes, the bottom shaft, or like horizontal one, on the support leg or support arm, whatever, is longer, so it does not fall into the middle crease, kind of. But you can still see that the support arm is crooked, like it's sideways, right? And the bench is still slanting on one side, and didn't correct the problem. So yeah, that bench is pretty much a write-off. Like I can't even sell this, to be honest. Nobody would be buying this. So it kind of is rather a little bit of a disappointment towards Bells of Steel. And I've been looking at buying just a flat bench just like that, and maybe keeping this for FID, because the higher the position, the less degree of slanting there is. But I mean, I wouldn't do incline benching on that. I've already got problems doing incline. I wouldn't be doing it on this. So I will have to buy either two benches, one that specializes for flat bench press, that's never going to be having this problem with the support arm, and then one cheap FID bench that doesn't do this, because even the cheap ones, like the one at Costco, like the Marcy ones, would probably be more straight than this. But as long as I can at least do my prep with a flat bench, next block I'm not going to be putting incline bench in my programming. I do not want to get injured or risk injury, because I'm not good at, I don't have a good range of motion on the incline. So I'm going to be doing reverse grip bench instead on the flat bench. So at least I can do my entire block of programming with that just flat bench for basically benching. I'm going to be also doing dumbbell bench press on the flat. So at least I have something to finish my prep until, you know, I don't know, I do a GoFundMe, or I do a Twitch, like fund the poor Coach Seb new bench type of thing. I don't know. Hey, maybe I'll build one out of wood. You know, and dab into upholstery. If you're ever in the market for other equipment, Rep Fitness makes, Rep are super expensive. Rep Fitness makes some solid stuff with good value. Yes. So I was looking at Rep Fitness. I was looking at Rogue. I was even tempted to actually buy an actual competition powerlifting bench with the support arms. That's like $4,000, because in the eventuality that I'm going to be opening up my own gym, that's still some piece of equipment that I'm going to be able to carry over into the gym. That's, you know, so having one competition bench would be pretty slick, pretty awesome, right? And you can still squat with it, so I'd have 2 squat stations and 2 bench stations, even with a regular bench in the gym. We're kind of lacking space a little bit here, but I could move the couch to somewhere else and put the comp bench right there. like right beside it there. Dang, $4,000 though. I know, but it's so beautiful. You seen it? Dude, I'm dreaming about it. My entire rep gym costs less. I know, my entire gym costs less too. Rogue competition combo bench. There we go. This is from Rogue Canada. So US would probably be a little bit less. Oops, not multicam. But I mean, just look at that beauty. Look at that. Like, I mean, I'm having like, it's like, ain't that beautiful? Well, if you look, does Rep Fitness, I don't think Rep Fitness makes an IPF approved Rep Fitness competition combo bench. See, they're not IPF approved. So technically, I wouldn't be able to use this in an actual powerlifting meet. They need to be IPF approved. And that's a secret, by the way, right? So that's one of the things and one of the reasons why some companies will have their price a little bit higher. So here's the thing about powerlifting in approved stuff. So basically the companies needs to get approval from the federation and needs to pay rights to the powerlifting competition or to the powerlifting regulating body, whatever, in order to have their name on the platform for those competitions. So whenever you see like SBD, for example, right? All SBD gear is IPF approved. So they're allowed to step on the platform of that competition so that, and the companies are paying royalties to the IPF in order to get this equipment used by the federation and allowed on the platform and televised and everything and showing up on there. So when I went and participated into the CPU and whatever IPF powerlifting meets, you're only allowed certain brands for your suit, for your sleeves, for your wrist wraps. You're not allowed any other ones. They need to be IPF approved. But the companies pay royalties for that, and it translates. They get their money back by raising their equipment price, but it's not because of quality. It's mainly because all the royalties that they're paying over there, they need to recover that into their sales. Yeah. My use case is eventually, like, I want to get to open a gym that specializes in strength training, not cardio bunnies, right? So strength training, powerlifting, strongman, you know, I don't want to go CrossFit because just to use the word CrossFit, you need to get, you know, you need to get a certification and blah, blah, blah. And it's just a money grab thing again. But no, I just want to be like powerlifting, strength training gym with actual competition equipment that's you're going to be performing on the platform, basically, when you're going to go and actually compete, right? So it has to be regulated that way. And in the gym, I want to be able to host powerlifting competition. So I need the equipment to be actually IPF approved for that reason also, or following the standards of the sanctioning bodies. But yeah, so if I am going to be investing into a gym, I will need some capital. Obviously, I'm going to be buying all of this equipment, but if I do invest in getting one of those, this one less thing that I'm going to have to invest in, it's just going to be able to carry over into the gym. So whatever, that's my train of thought. But yeah, it's not going to happen right now. Nope. Nope. Obviously not. Also, me and my girlfriend are looking for getting a house together. So that's our priority right now. But we're going to be rebuilding a common gym in the basement. And so some of the stuff we might trade in and replace. So I'm pretty much done. We are going to store all the stuff. After dinner, we're going to start building our blocks. I don't think it's too late to start using the miter saw and cutting our 2x4s. I had to buy 16 2x4s. One 4x8 3/4 inch thick plywood sheet and a bunch of screws with some lag bolts. Overall, it cost me about close to 200 bucks. Hey, Vladdy Daddy, the delay is so much less now. Well, Salmon, there you go. I think the mic is peaking, by the way. Peaking. Peaking meaning...
This is Sparta! Come on! Congratulations, Richie.
Well, the laddie is using all of his points in one go. There's a crackling noise every now and then. Well, ow.
Now, the only place to go from failure is to win.
Will I be able to talk? Yeah, so I'm gonna have to investigate about this crackling sound because I don't know what would be causing it. If it's the encoding, if it's the actual capture card, or if it's the actual camera causing this. Because when I use the actual microphone on my phone to record my videos, it's not doing that. Bump it up, you have to know, suck it up. Comes and goes. Hein? J'ai fini. Je range mes affaires. Tu veux me donner de l'aide pour ranger mes affaires? Sure. Ah, c'est rien que pour ça. Ben non, t'as mangé une grilled sandwich, un grilled cheese. Non. Tu m'as appelé pour dire ça, il était comme 4 heures. Non, excuse, il était 2h30, 3h. Tu peux commencer à mettre de l'eau dans un chaudron pour faire chauffer le spaghetti. T'emmènes 3/4 dans le chaudron, 3/4 d'eau. Le gros en stainless. Pas le rouge, le plus gros en stainless. Don't speak. What? We don't speak bagatelle. When I joined stream, it was bad, then get better for a while and just start again. Yeah, the crackling. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend some more time investigating the issue eventually, but I got, you know, some programming to do for next week, or next block programming. I have to do it. I have to make my blocks that I want to use in my next block of programming. So I got to build that tonight and tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna have to go to the fitness store and get one horse stall mat or gym mat to fit on top of those boxes. But yeah, and it's French, by the way, the language we're speaking. French Canadian.
Spanish.
What? It's not Spanish.
Yes, it is. Oh, that's Japanese. You speak Japanese.
Hajime mashite. No, it's baguette. Boom. We speak baguette, bagatelle. And I figure I'm going to be able to build these boxes here and probably take off the platform so I have a flat surface to work on. And eventually I will have to, you know, vacuum all of the wood chips and stuff coming out from the drilling. Screwing. Jeff Epstein had everything. The government on his side, money in an island, and kids, lots of kids. Okay. All right, tomorrow is going to be, we're going to be, for me, it's going to be squats and deadlifts. We're going to be squatting 355 again. Put the bench back in, and then I guess we got to figure out some way to raid somebody. I haven't looked at who's on tonight. There we go. Here, there. See? I'm stacking up the bench. This is a bench variation. How can we call this bench variation? Two-story bench press. Two-story bench press. There you go. So, works the muscles differently. It's actually your throat muscles that are getting worked into this. So you have to fight the barbell from actually choking you. It's really, really extreme exercise. All right, guys, we're pretty much done tonight. We did everything that's on the board. That board. And we're gonna look up somebody to raid and share the views. Let's see here, who's on? Hope you guys are having a great Flex Friday. It was awesome to work out and chat with you guys. Thanks for recommending my stream to Bloomer for the win. Binary Theory is super appreciated. Thank you so much. And I'll definitely look up Bloomer for the wins stream next time he goes on. Now let's see here who's on. It's 12 p.m. on Saturday for me. 12 p.m. Well, you're like close to, you're 8 hours away from this. I know. That's more than that. It'd be like 16 hours. $14 exactly. No, 16. That's right, 16. Australia, my internet is deadened. Of course, glad to have found you both. Nice, awesome. Till next time, people. Let me just look up Johnny Delight. Johnny Delight. Been a while since I've looked him up. How about we rate him, pay him a visit? You guys know Johnny Delight? Got a pretty sick home gym with all of these Star Wars. Oh, he's Canadian too, man. Let's go. Sick cartoons on the wall. All right, you guys. Let's raid Johnny Delight. Again, thanks so much for being here tonight. It's Flex Friday. Not big of a pump, but we still got a little bit of something. We got some workout done. We got the muscles to not forget how to lift so that next week we can actually train without feeling like it's been a year. But anyhow, have yourself a great Friday night. Not in the Turkish delight sense. Don't forget, die first, then quit. And I'll see you tomorrow on a combo leg day. Have a great night, guys. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, buddy. I don't know, move over. There we go. Hey! Coach Shep with the raid, let's go, what's up? Wait, can I do this? Let's see. Alexa, it's a raid.
I don't know that.
Alexa, code red. What the raid is? Let's go. Which six? How did that raid not change the red? You know, just in time, the doggo got a treat from Big Joe. You see him? Up, up. Okay. Good boy. Was it super loud? So, let's go. Alexa, back to business. Let me see. Maybe I gotta turn down my trigger fire is pretty loud. I'll turn it. With the raid. I need to make sure I had everyone's attention. Alexa, back to business.
Okay.
How rude. Okay, we're about to just nod. How's it going, Coach? Once again, thank you for coming in with the raid. We much appreciate it.
Take care.
We got a shout out in there. Thank you for doing that shout out, our canvas. Much appreciated.